Hello and namaskar, my dear friends. Today I am making another video that is the continuation of chapter 6 life processes. So let's start with the video. In my previous video, we were talked about the process of photosynthesis, desert plant adaptation that is given here, then the stomatal opening closing mechanism, right? Then I talked about the basic requirements of plants for their normal growth. Then the heterotrophs. There are three types of heterotrophs: parasitic, saprophytic and holozoic. Then in this lecture we will talk about the nutrition in amoeba and the paramecium. So let's start with the nutrition in amoeba. So first guys, you have to know that there are 5 steps in any nutrition process. That first is the ingestion, second is digestion, third is absorption, fourth is assimilation. So the first step is ingestion. What is the term ingestion mean? That ingestion means the taking up of food particle. We take food through mouth, so this step is ingestion. Now the second step is digestion. Breakdown of that food particle. This process is called the digestion. Right? Ingestion, then digestion. In our body, digestion is in the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, etc. We take food through mouth, that is ingestion. Then digestion, in which the food particles break down into its simpler form. Then the third step is the absorption. What is absorption? Absorption mean that the formation of these simpler particles by the process of digestion. Now these simpler particles absorb to a specific site and now the body utilize that simple particles. Fourth step, that is assimilation. Assimilation, that is the utilization of the simpler food material. And the fifth is excretion. Excretion, that the removal of that food material. Now if we are talking about the amoeba, then you have to see here that the first step is ingestion, in which you can see here the food particles ingested in the unicellular organism, that is amoeba. This is also known as the endosymbiosis. Amoeba forms the pseudopodia, that is the false feet. You know that. Look here. Yes. It is amoeba, right? If the food particle is here, then the amoeba form the pseudopodia, that is the false feet of amoeba, right? Amoeba forms the pseudopodia and they take the food particle inside its body in one vacuole. They store these food particle in a vacuole, right? So this process is known as ingestion. Here you can see in this figure also that the pseudopodia form and they intake the food particle, right? Food particles are stored in the food vacuole. Done. So here the ingestion step is complete. Now second step is digestion. So how amoeba digests its food material? It is also very easy. Amoeba have some hydrolytic enzymes, right? That is also stored in one vacuole. These hydrolytic enzymes fuse with this food particle and breaks it down into its simpler form. Now the simple food particles formed. So this step is called the digestion. Now the third step, that is absorption, in which the digested food particles are passed to the specific site in the amoeba body by the process of diffusion. Here you can see that here the digested food particles are present. Now these digested food particles move to the specific site in the amoeba body from its higher concentration to lower concentration by the process of diffusion. This step is also very easy and it is known as the absorption of the digested food particles. Right? Now, the fourth step is assimilation, that is the utilization of that food particle. Right? These simpler food particle, once it pass through its specific site in the amoeba body, now the body of amoeba utilize these food particles for formation of the energy, for doing the normal growth of their body, and for maybe for reproduction, right? They use these food particles. The fifth step, that is excretion. What is excretion? Removal of waste material from its body, right? That is excretion. So here you can see that, suppose, okay, it is amoeba. Now the waste material are also stored in one vacuole. Now these vacuole move to the one membrane of the amoeba and fuse with this membrane. Now the membrane will rupture and the food particle released out from the amoeba body. Right? The food material waste will release out. This step is known as the excretion. The second is the nutrition in paramecium. Right? So in paramecium also there are 5 steps that are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion, like amoeba. But there is one variation in the paramecium, that like amoeba they cannot take up their food in their all directions. Right? I explain you that I want to tell you that, look, here is the food particle, right? And these hair-like projections are called the cilia, that helps in the locomotion of paramecium. So here is the food particle. Now what the paramecium do? They pass food material towards the oral groove. Here written is gullet, right? Paramecium moves its cilia and propels the food particles towards the gullet. So, like in us, that there is mouth for the ingestion of food particle, like that way in paramecium there is a gullet for the ingestion of food particles. Right? So, the first step is done, that is the ingestion. What I told you, that the food paramecium move its cilia and passes food particles towards the cavity, that is gullet. Okay. Now the second step, that is digestion. So the digestion step is the same as in the amoeba, that the food enter into the paramecium and stored in the food vacuoles. Now there is in another vacuole hydrolytic enzymes are stored. These hydrolytic enzymes digest this food material into its simpler form. Right? And now the third step, that is absorption. In absorption step, it is also like in amoeba, that these simpler food material, digested food material, passes from its higher concentration to lower concentration in paramecium body, right, by the process of diffusion. So it is also very basic and easy. Now the fourth step, that is assimilation. Assimilation means the utilization of food particle for their normal growth and normal body functioning, and also helps in the reproduction. Assimilation, that is the utilization, it provides the energy to paramecium for doing the normal work. And the last step, that is excretion. In this step, the waste material, that is also stored in one vacuole, and from this vacuole. Now the fifth step, that is egestion. In this step, the waste material, it is also stored in one vacuole, and there is one anal pore in the paramecium body. These waste material eject out through this anal pore. right? So there are also 5 steps in paramecium. That first is ingestion, taken up of food particle through gullet. Second step, that is digestion, in which the food material stores in the food vacuole, digestive enzymes digest it into its simpler form. Third step, that is absorption, from high concentration to low concentration. That is the process of diffusion, through which food particles move in the paramecium body. So now the fourth step, that is assimilation, in which these digested food materials are utilized by the paramecium. And the last step, that is egestion, in which there is one anal pore through which these waste materials are ejected out. So there are 5 steps, right? Now we once see from the textbook that what is given in the textbook, that how do organisms obtain their nutrition, right? In this para, since the food and the way it is obtained differ, the digestive system is different in various organisms. In single cell organism, the food may be taken in by the entire surface, but the complexity of organism increases, different parts become specialized to function different functions, right? It is very easy that single celled unicellular organism have a very simple body design, while if we are talking about humans then or animals, complex organisms, then we can see that we have the specialization, right? That one is respiratory system, for specific for respiration, the breathing and all. Then the digestive system, specific for digestion of food particles. Then the excretory system, transportation system, reproductive system, right? We have the specialization. So now the for example, amoeba takes in food using temporary finger like extension of the cell surface which fuse over the food particle, forming a food vacuole, that I already told you and explain you. Inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into the simpler ones, which then diffuse into the cytoplasm. Here in this line they talked about the broke down, that means the digestion, and the diffusion, that means absorption. The remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. Then they directly talked about the egestion, but you have to remember the step of the assimilation also. Now in paramecium, that is also unicellular organism, the cell has a definite shape and the food is taken in at a specific spot, that is gullet. I already told you. Food is moved to the spot by the movement of cilia, that is the hair-like projection help the paramecium in the movement and all, which cover the entire surface of the cell. Here the only 2 to 3 lines are given, but if you are writing in your exams, then I suggest to write in a specific point wise manner and write all these 5 steps. Hope this video helps you a lot in your study. If you have any query, you can ask me. Please like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.